I'm not here to motivate no one. I'm here to give you a reality check, honey. You motivate yourself. And like, do this, do that, how to get 1,000 subscribers faster. Yeah, rubbish. I'm sorry, it's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. It is all rubbish. Hi guys, my name is Rachel. I talk about fashion, beauty and lifestyle on this channel. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. We are trying to get to 1K, not road, but we are trying to get to 1K. So please subscribe and like this video so it gets it out there to more people, and comment down below what tips you love from this video. So this is a bit of a different video from me. I normally talk about fashion, beauty and lifestyle like I said, but this video I just felt like I needed to do it because even if one person watches it and finds this useful, I am okay with that. I started YouTube my YouTube journey is quite interesting. So I first started YouTube when I was 14, so over 10 years ago. Did like 4 videos then stopped. I then started again back in 2018 properly. Did it for about 6 months and then stopped again due to uni exams, final year. And then I started again last year, July, and hopefully I'm sticking with it and I'm not going to fall off. Fingers crossed. So this is why I'm doing this video, because it's the tips that I'm giving to anyone that wants to start a YouTube channel, and almost like, are you sure you want to start YouTube? So a lot of people will tell you these are things you need to do if you want to start a YouTube channel. My video today is more like, unless you're doing these things, don't start a YouTube video. Unless you're genuinely passionate about what you want to talk about or bring to this platform, don't do it, and I'm going to tell you why. So with that, let's get into this video. So the first thing I would ask you is, do you really love what you want to talk about or put on this platform? For me, I love fashion, always loved fashion. Even if I wasn't on YouTube, I share my fashion tips, fashion ideas, take my friends shopping, give them advice. Whoever wants advice I'm telling you about, I will tell you about the sales, I will tell you about the discounts. That is who I am. I'm a lover of fashion by nature. It has always been my passion. I know fashion is my passion, but that is my honest truth. And for me, being on YouTube is just another extension of my passion. So able to share that with people, my audience, and even if that's one person or 10,000 people, I enjoy it. And I think YouTube is a place where we see so many people getting so many views and reaching an audience and getting deals and brands, but genuinely, that's my phone falling. This is going to be a very chatty video, so I'm not even concerned if it does not look professional, because I just want to speak from the heart, you know? So if you're not someone who genuinely loves what you're going to talk about, I wouldn't even bother. That's the first thing. I know people want to make money these days, and the internet, social media is a great platform to do it. And yes, YouTube is one of those places as well. But honestly, not everyone is going to have a viral moment where your first video does 1 million and you just take off from there. That is not reality. Not a chance. It may happen for you, but for most people, including myself, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to grind. You're going to have to be consistent when no one is clapping for you, when no one is telling you to keep pushing. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to genuinely love what you do to the point where even if 10 people watch it, you're excited. And I know that sounds weird, like, why would I be excited if 10 people watch my video? Then why are you doing it? Why are you sharing it? Do you genuinely care about that one person that can get something out of your video, or do you care about having masses of people following you? You've got to be real with yourself, because with YouTube, generally, for the people that you see that are doing so well today, have thousands of subscribers, they started with 1. They started with 10 people watching them. Most people, you'll hear their story, they talk about the times when no one watched them and they would have 10 views and they were happy and they were doing it because they genuinely loved it. The most consistent thread I found with people that are on YouTube and are very successful was that they loved what they did and they didn't do it for the money. There was no money at the time to be made. So imagine a time when they were doing YouTube when there was no money to be made. Now, to us, would you really be on YouTube if you couldn't make any money? Ask yourself that. If there was no money to be made on YouTube, would you be on it? And if the answer is no, then maybe YouTube is not for you. I'm not saying don't do YouTube if you plan to make money. Like, of course we all want to make money off the passions we love, of course. But that journey, it is very, very, very slow, and it takes a lot of time and effort and energy to even get to that place you want to be. So just bear that in mind. And I didn't know till recently, you need 1,000 subscribers to monetize and 4,000 hours in watch time, I believe. And that's a lot of watch time, especially when you start off YouTube and you're only getting hundreds of views per video if you're lucky. Like, that's grinding and grinding with no financial gain. So you genuinely have to love what you do if you're going to be on this platform. So many people start YouTube channels, but a year by now, are they still here? No. So genuinely, ask yourself, do I love this enough to start this, or am I going to start and fall off, and never really reach the goals I set out to because I genuinely don't have a passion for this? So yeah, that's the first thing I would ask yourself. Do you genuinely love what you want to put out on this platform? So my next question to you is, are you disciplined? Are you disciplined? I'm speaking to myself. Rachel, are you disciplined? No, I am not, but I'm trying to be, because normally tips they put on YouTube is consistency, but you can't be consistent if you're not a disciplined person. I don't point blank and period, it's not gonna happen. Like, consistency is a product of someone who's disciplined, who makes the decision whether they feel like it or not to get up, create videos, to plan, to make content. That is what discipline will help you. Discipline will help you to be consistent, basically. So ask yourself, are you a disciplined person? And even if you have the passion, which is fine, which is great, which is the most important thing, I personally believe, you have the love for whatever you want to talk about, because that will keep you going even when 10 people only watch your videos. Honestly, it will. But discipline is the next important thing you need to be successful on this YouTube channel, like YouTube platform. If you don't have discipline, you're gonna love what you do, but you're not gonna push those videos out. You're not gonna be disciplined to put 2 videos out a week, 1 video out a week consistently. That is something, again, I'm preaching to myself. I'm just generally asking you, are you disciplined? And if you're not, try and get disciplined. Try and form the habits that will allow you to be consistent on this platform. Because trust me, if you're not, you'll definitely take a longer journey than needs to be on YouTube, especially if you're trying to, you know, really get your channel out there to more people. So be disciplined, be consistent, work towards however you're going to do that, whether that means you set out a schedule twice a week, you set out a time twice a week where you're going to create content. For me, it's on the weekends because I work full time, and you just do it. It means if you don't go out less now because you're dedicating your time to YouTube, that's what you got to do. But you have to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, well, I don't know for you, but you definitely need a plan, and to be disciplined is like super important. So yeah, get on that discipline journey. However you need to do it. I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube videos on how to be disciplined. That's not what I'm going to tell you how to do, but I'm just saying you need discipline. So ask yourself, are you disciplined? If you're not, be disciplined. So you got your passions, you're disciplined. What's next? The next question to you is, do you do your research on YouTube? Do you know the different things that you really have to know? Keyword research, the algorithm, titles, thumbnails, all these different things that may seem like, what are you talking about? And I'm still learning daily. YouTube, unfortunately, is not a place anymore where you can just pop out a video and get lots of views. You might, but it's very unlikely. You have to make sure your thumbnails catch. You have to make sure your title is something that people are searching. You have to make sure your description is what matches your title. There's so many different things that YouTube entails that there isn't really that much, in my opinion, good, solid information on it. And YouTube algorithm and people giving their tips, they're all tips. I haven't seen an official video from YouTube saying this is what you need to do. I haven't seen that. If there is one, please send it my way. But for now, generally, there is a lot of research you're going to have to do. And if you're someone who just loves what you love to talk about, for example, me, fashion, you just want to put out a fashion video, unfortunately, if you want it to reach a wider audience because you generally have good content, you're going to have to research. You're going to have to do lots and lots of research into how to push your video from behind in terms of analytics, just for that video to reach a wider audience. So there is so much research in terms of YouTube that you have to do in order for your videos to perform well. Again, you might be lucky, your video might just perform well, you might just get it right the first time. But unfortunately, for most people, we have to do so much research in order for our videos to even reach a certain amount, like a decent number. Like I'm talking like maybe 1,000 people. So definitely, if you don't know, now you know. There is research, there is homework to be done on this platform called YouTube. And there are great channels that you can watch that will give you some insight on how to push your video from your end, not YouTube actually pushing your video, but what you can do to make sure your video performs much better. So do your research. If you're going to jump on YouTube, know that there is research and homework that needs to be done. So are you a patient person? This is massive. I have had to ask myself, Rachel, am I patient? Am I ready to be on YouTube for 5 years and really not see much growth? Because that's the real, I mean, a lot of people give you these amazing tips and like, do this, do that, how to get 1,000 subscribers faster. Yeah, rubbish. I'm sorry, it's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. It is all rubbish. Their tips are rubbish, sorry. You need patience. Again, if you're the lucky one and you grow very quickly, God bless you. But for most people on this platform, you have to be in it day after day, years after years, seeing very small growth. If you're lucky, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but you need patience like no other. And again, it goes back to my first point. Do you love it? Do you have a passion? If you genuinely love what you do, it might be 10 years till you see like real, tangible, significant growth. But even then, your patience and your love for it will keep you going. So I say, do you have patience? Because you might be in this for 5 years. And only then you might see some significant shift in your channel where it's like, okay, people are starting to see what I'm about, some attention's coming to my channel. Can you wait that long? Or are you like, no, I'm trying to make this pop in 10 months, 6 months? That's the question I asked you. There's no wrong or right answer, but for me and my experience and what I'm seeing from other YouTube platforms and channels that do amazing content, and you see their subscriber count or you see their views and you're like, why aren't they getting more views? It's a big platform, but there's so many people. It's very saturated, it's oversaturated. But if you love it and you're genuinely passionate about it, you need patience, because you might not see the results you want immediately or even in a year or two. So I would say be patient. And again, everything I'm saying to you guys, I'm saying to myself constantly, am I patient enough to wait, Rachael? If I don't see the growth I want in 5 years, if I don't see the subscribers I want even by the end of the year, if I don't meet my goals, you see so many videos, I met my goal in week 1, I met my goal in week 2, good for you, boo. Some of us, we don't meet our goals and the next goals and next goals, but we still keep pushing, we still keep trying and creating content, even if that means only 100 people see this video. Even now, I don't know how many people are going to see this video, but for me, I did it because I want to encourage whoever is planning to start a YouTube video or a YouTube channel, or was already on a YouTube channel and is finding it very hard to keep motivated. This is not a motivational video. This is a realistic, do you want to do this video? Do you want to do YouTube? Is this what you really say you want to do? Is this what you say you want to continue doing? This is that reality check for you, honey. Nothing else. Not a motivational video, it's a reality check video. So I'm not here to motivate no one, I'm here to give you a reality check, honey. You motivate yourself. So my last question to you is, are you willing to be kind to yourself? I know no one's going to tell you that. I've never heard that on a tip or these videos about YouTube and starting. What I mean by are you willing to be kind to yourself? You can create an amazing video, genuinely one you think is amazing, and it honestly might be amazing, but when you don't get the views you want or the expectation that you thought you'd get from this video, like you thought this was going to be the video that pops off, takes your career to the next level, and it doesn't do well, are you going to be kind enough to yourself, not to kick yourself in the back and say, this is crap, I'm going to throw in the towel? Are you going to be like, you know what, it didn't work that time, but we're going to keep grinding? And that is what I mean by being kind to yourself, because it can be very demoralizing on here. Like, it can be, especially when you create a video that you take hours to create, hours to edit, and you get 5 views. That is hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard. So I'm asking you, are you going to be kind to yourself when that happens, if that happens? You know, again, you might be that odd one, pop off. But if you don't, and you're not that one, are you gonna be kind to yourself? And I want you to be kind to yourself, because no one's going to be kind to you. You've got to be kind to yourself, and you've got to be kind to yourself now, because if you do grow, and when you do grow and your channel gets bigger, there's going to be so many people that are not kind to you. So definitely be kind to yourself. Learn to practice patience and kindness to yourself, even when you're not getting the results you want and you work so hard for. So yeah, those are my 5 questions / tips almost to you. This video to me was just something I felt I needed to put out, even if it helps one person. I'm taking my own advice. I'm not expecting it to go viral. If it does, cool, but that is not my expectation. My expectation is that if it helps one person who's considering starting a YouTube channel and it's made you really think, I'm not giving you this fluffed up, puffed up, fake reality that you're gonna start a YouTube channel and you just do these tips and you're gonna blow. Rubbish, false, lies and fallacies. It's not gonna, it's a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. But yeah, that is my questions to you. I hope you found this video useful. Please comment down below if you're like feeling how I'm feeling, because I feel like there needs to be more realness on here in terms of these tips for YouTube and starting. It just gives you like people writing on their notepads, do this, do that, do that. No. The main thing you need to do is, it's about you, your integrity, what you want to bring to the platform, and if you're willing to go, keep going even when no one's telling you to keep going. That's the real. that is that is what your faves did, because when they weren't making no money and they didn't know there was a coin to be made, they were still going because they genuinely had a passion. So don't look at your faves today living it up in money, living lavish lives. They were doing it when no one was paying them. So can you do that too? Just asking. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found this useful. We are back to fashion on this channel. I just wanted to do this one video because I feel like it needs to be said, and if no one's going to say it, I will. So thank you guys for watching. Please remember to subscribe. We are still on the road to 1K. Help your sister out and subscribe to this channel. There are other videos I will link down below so you know a bit more about me and what I have to offer. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Thank you.